So, today I want to talk about a very interesting topic that every news agency in the world is blowing up on. If you do a Google search on Facebook, Libra coin. This is grand news. This is huge. This is bigger than anyone can think about, really, because Facebook has such a global reach. And if they could pull this off, if they could pull off a globalized currency, think about that for a second. Think about that. That a currency running in parallel with other local currencies in every single country of the world. I want you to ponder that for a second. Dum, dum, dum. My government's not gonna allow that shit. That's what you're thinking, right? You're like, how's that possible, right? And that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, really? How are you going to pull this off? This will be unprecedented. Facebook will become the biggest central bank in the entire world. Wow. And central banks and governments are just going to go, yeah, quite, why not? Why not? And I have struggled with this for a while, and I'm wondered, how are you going to pull this off? How is Zuckerberg going to make this happen? Because you have to be more than just a super genius to do this. You gotta have your hands in every single government's trousers, right? Tickling their balls somehow, because they're not going to let you do this, right? And so I was confused until today when I saw this article, and I'm going to share it with you guys first, right? I'm like, right? I read this part, right? This is the part that got me. In this article, right? The Libra Reserve is allegedly a store of real assets that could supposedly grant the token stability, low inflation, global acceptance, and fungibility. Okay. Well, as you know, right, most assets that you are accustomed to purchasing go up and they go down rapidly, whether it be real estate, whether it be gold, whether it be silver, whether it be oil. And when they say assets generally, when a bank talks about an asset, it does not mean a physical asset, such as gold, silver, oil, whatever. It means debt. It means your government debt or your local government debt. And then it hit me like a rock. Hello? Every single government on this world, right, gets money from two sources. Count it, two sources, right? You could say there's a third source, but not really. Not really. It gets it from two sources, really. One is taxes, meaning they're going to point a gun at you until you pay up, right? And the second is they borrow the money into existence. And you're like, well, no, they print the money. And there's a third option, right? Well, when you borrow money currently, in our current economic environment, when you borrow money, that is actually printing the money. That creates the money out of nothing. Yes, individual with money can buy those bonds directly as well, but the majority gets created from the debt from the banking system. The banking system buys it, and when they buy it, they actually just create the money out of nothing to pay to buy that particular bond, and then they can go off and sell it for somebody, some yo-yo, and make a spread on the difference. So yeah, but basically, the governments do effectively print the money, and when they borrow the money into existence. So that's another topic for debate. We can say, okay, well, wait a minute, you know what? Not all the time they print it. It's like, yeah, they sell it to the public, and true, okay, fine. But basically, they borrow the money. Okay. Now, because they borrow money and governments are running out of places, especially the United States is running out of places to sell these bonds to. Now they just happen to be able to create a whole central bank, world central bank, called Facebook, and sell them the bonds. And now those bonds will back up the currency on Facebook. This is like a hallelujah moment for every single government around the world, right? Because now they can sell those bonds to Facebook, and everybody and their mother will buy up Facebook coins, which will be backed up by your own government centralized currency. So I was like, yeah, man, that's right. That's how they could get these governments to like bend the knee. Well, not bend the knee. Really, get real. Because, and honestly, like this video was like, I like this video here that I saw on Facebook. Here, I'm going to play a little bit for you.
You can't make your own currency. That is the federal government's job. We simply cannot let you make big loans in Libra. You wouldn't make in dollars.
Jan. Look at me. I am not the problem here. The problem here is hard cash is fading rapidly. That's just the way of the world right now. And Bitcoin is spreading, and if Bitcoin takes over, we are all in a world of hell. It is unregulated, it's already reached its transaction volume maximum, and it is partly controlled by Chinese miners. And now I want to use it against them. With Libra, we control the ledger and the mining servers. We are the authority. I will make sure you have visibility into every single wallet that's open, every loan, every transaction, which means we can start making new assets, which means we can start rebuilding the banking sector without your having to inject even more politically unpalatable federal funds into it.
The president would laugh in my face.
But he'll know this is the right thing to do. This is going to be controlled by a good old-fashioned American company. You want to regulate it? Be my guest. Regulate the shit out of it. I'll give you back doors, side doors, Trezor, whatever you want.
Whatever.
Don't shut it down.
This is awesome. I love it. You know what? I really think this was just jokes, but in general, this is probably what's going on in a sense. In the back doors, because this thing has gotten a life of its own. I think that this Libra coin is going to exist, and it's a great thing for Bitcoin, because you know what? They're gonna make it a lot easier for people to jump ship when the government currencies finally do collapse. Yes, this will extend the life of government currencies. I mean, because this is so big, right? If you just do a Google search, right, on this stuff, right? I mean, it's just all over the place, all over the news, right? You can see where this thing's huge. And honestly, I think this is like, for me, what's it called? Trojan horse for Bitcoin and crypto, the real cryptocurrencies. Because man, when they make it easier, digital currency that can easily be transferred into to another currency quickly, it's game over for these guys. Yeah, maybe they'll be able to shut it down. Like go, oh wait a minute, too many people are leaving. No, stop. But yeah, I mean, they can only unplug it once in a while, and then they have to plug it back in, and every time they do, people will be draining out of the currencies faster than they can hold them back. So this is great news. I mean, I can't wait until people get to use this stuff. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it, and so that's what I feel about that Facebook Libra coin. I wish it all the success. It is the wrong idea for them to do in so many ways, and I applaud them for it. Thanks for watching.